My name is Daniel. This is my Master Youcoach case study on how to integrate self-myofascial release into your training program. Self-myofascial release, better known as foam rolling, has four main benefits along with it. It's going to decrease muscle stiffness. It's also going to break up any kind of adhesions and scar tissue we have that would inhibit the muscle from functioning properly. It's also going to help us speed up recovery and increase flexibility and movement. So pretty much in a nutshell, what it's going to do is just enhance our performance in the gym. There's three main time periods we can use self-myofascial release. One of them is going to be before you work out. It's going to help increase movement in the muscle. It's also going to break up any kind of stiffness we have going on there, especially if we're tighter in those areas. After we work out, we can use it on the muscles we had just worked. That's going to help us speed up recovery and also decrease any kind of stiffness we have in the muscle there. Same thing for whenever we go to use foam rolling on our days off. It's going to help us speed up recovery, especially if we're a little bit sore. Might hurt a little bit doing it, but it's also going to help us speed up our recovery time there. So I will show you how to use foam rolling here on the calf muscle. First off, I would always start off with something like this we have in the basic gym. You can always work your way up to something a little bit more dense, but I would definitely start with something like this. This is really all you really need. So I'm going to start by putting it at the distal end of my calf muscle here. One thing I like to do with muscles that I want to get a little more pressure on is be able to use the opposite leg that's not being worked and to apply more pressure onto the muscle. So I'm going to start at the very distal end, like I said, and I'm just going to slowly work my way up the entire muscle here. Slowly, and again, if I find a knot, what I can do is contract onto that area, relax on that area. Again, if we find any kind of stiff areas at all, we want to spend a little bit more time in that area. Again, we want to go around the entire muscle here, so I'm going to go to get the medial side of my gastrocnemius here, and I'm also going to work to get the lateral side of the gastrocnemius. So as you can see, using the opposite leg here, just to apply some more pressure into it. And again, about 30 seconds is all you need here, just to go over the entire muscle, nice and slowly. Again, finding knots here, spending a little bit more time on that knot, trying to floss it a little bit, just moving back and forth very, very slowly here. You really never want to go fast during foam rolling. Always very, very nice and slow. That's the best way it's going to help break up any kind of knots or adhesions we have there. What I recommend doing is using foam rolling before you work out, especially if, for example, you're doing a squat and you notice that you can't drive with your heels very well. One good way of using the foam roller is using under calf muscle like I just did there. That's going to help us to be able to drive with our heels a bit better. Again, get some more movement into that muscle, increase the flexibility, like I said. Yep, that's everything I have for how to integrate self-myofascial release into your training program.